Hello BookTube, it's Ben here from the History Fella channel. I'm here today to do I've been tagged in a tag, and it's the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag. And the person who's tagged me is Erica from the Passage of Time channel. I shall put a link below to her channel. Please go and pay her a visit. She's a really good book reviewer. She likes her history stuff as well, and she also likes books that, particularly non-fiction, they seem to make you think about things and life and all the things that go on. But she's certainly well worth a visit. Anyway, it's a short tag, so it probably won't take long. Question 1. What is something that you own way too many of other than books? I'm not sure there's much, because books tend to be all I do really, and most of the time I've always got my head in a book reading or something like that. So but I would have to say I have a collection of, let's say, learning material and items. Some of you might know, in a previous video I might have mentioned that in my town I'm a youth group leader, and my wife and I run a group called Fishguard Navigators, which is a bit like scouting, that sort of thing. So it's for boys and girls aged 8 to 18, and once a week we all meet together and we teach them various things through games and hikes, and we do things like archery and adventure sports, camping, water sports, that sort of thing. So but I used to be a scout leader, and have been in scouting since I was about 7 or 8. So over the years I've collected one could say a huge amount of items, from paperwork to that thing we're not allowed to mention, and various things like compasses and fire lighting equipment and all little gadgets and gizmos and that sort of thing. So yes, I've got a large collection of outdoor adventure type stuff and teaching equipment. Number 2. What is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? Other than, obviously, as I've just mentioned, my navigators meeting each week, I really enjoy that. It's probably things like watching sport on the TV, documentaries, and then being a dad, you know, all the family type stuff. And plus there's always jobs and that need doing around the house, and some of those I quite enjoy. Number 3. What is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? I've got a problem with this question in that I don't really have a nightstand. I used to have like a little what they call a toy boy nightstand, which was like little shelves on. I just stick some of my books on there, but I've since moved that into my office now to put more books on. I apologise, I wasn't supposed to mention books, but that's what I've done. But now I've just got an old chair that sits by my bed, and I think there's just an old rucksack on it, so I don't really have much of a nightstand. Number 4. What's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? Thinking about it, all the bookstores I go to, if they're specifically bookstores, all they do is sell books. I do know one that sells a bit of stationery, so you can get that if you need it. But I often buy most of my books in charity shops, so because they're a bit cheaper there. So in those places you can buy all sorts of things that have been donated. But yeah, the only other bookshop that I know that sells anything else other than books is one that sells bits of stationery and pens, papers, that sort of thing, notebooks and that. Number 5, what's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? A fun gift. At Christmas, my wife and I will usually ask for main presents from each other and that sort of thing, and we always get them. But what we tend to do is we do like a bit bag, where you have to get lots of little presents that are kind of like only, their value's only sort of like £4 or £5. Wrap them up and put them all in a little bag, and you end up with about a bag full of a dozen little presents. And she often buys me like quiz packs and quiz cards, and she buys these little puzzles that like come in a box, and they're like metal or wooden, and you have to work out, how to get the ball out of the box or untangle the metal without it touching each other, that sort of thing. And I quite like problem solving, so they're probably the little gifts that we get each other each year that we quite enjoy opening up. Number 6, what's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I do watch rather than books, these are history related YouTube channels. There's 3 or 4 good ones on World War I and World War II. I regularly watch them. I find them quite interesting and intriguing, and there's always something to learn. Other than that, there's a couple of Manchester United YouTube channels that I watch, and then things like how-to type channels. Often it's things like, how do I plug in a washing machine or oven and take it out safely and that sort of thing, and just technical type things that you might not know every day, sort of thing. But there's always something that you can find on YouTube where someone's happy to give you the advice or tell you the right way to do things. So they're probably the type of YouTube channels that I watch regularly. And the last one is tag 5 booktubers that you want to learn more about. What I'll do is I'll put the 5 links below this video so that you can go direct to the channels and see them as well. So please feel free to give them a visit, because they'll be good booktubers. Anyway, that's it. That's the Your Answer Can't Be Books tag. I shall be back later this week with some more videos, so please feel free to pop by and have a look. And other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Thank you very much.